I use Adobe Premiere to edit my videos, to do my Photoshop, and learning Adobe was very hard because it wasn't a lot of videos that were helping. Some videos were helping, but everybody else has a different PC, computer. Some did this stuff off a laptop. So eventually I learned how to edit my own videos, and I learned how to do Photoshop. And they're making it a lot more easier nowadays. Back in 2021, the newer version was able to give you a better chance of like taking the background out of the photo of you. And I watched a lot of videos, but some of those videos did not help. But this video is about Adobe, and I just want to give y'all like a little description of what my past was. And I've always used Adobe Premiere or Adobe accounts, so I recommend Adobe. You do pay a lot, but it comes with a lot more stuff. I think later on I'm gonna try DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut Pro, and many more editing softwares. But let's get into this. Adobe faces significant AI disruption. Analyst slashes prices target to 280. Adobe Inc. is one of the 10 trading AI stocks on the news and ratings. On July 2nd, the stock was downgraded by Redburn Atlantic analyst Omar Sheikh from neutral to sell, with the price target lower from 420 to 280. The firm cited increasing risk to its competitive position as generative AI modifies the creative software industry. Adobe moat is being eroded by tools including Sora, VO, Imagine, Runway, and Midjourney, which now dominate the ideation phase of the content creation process. Omar Sheikh, equity analyst at Rothschild & Co. Redburn. And if I'm saying the last name wrong, I apologize. I really do. But Sheikh further noted that editing and workflow are also likely to face disruption, which may further disrupt Adobe's ability to sustain its pricing power. Before we get back into this, I have been having problems with my Adobe. Like it's been messing up. Like just the simple like click drag, it's been messing up. Maybe I need to update my PC. I don't know. But yeah, I've been dealing with that. I see what they're talking about now. In this context, we think that Adobe faces significant AI disruption is not a controversial statement. The firm expects Adobe's free cash flow growth to slow, low single digits to 2030. It's now valued the stock at 12x 2026 EV FCF compared to a current 17x. We now model that FCF growth slowing from 8% PA in 2026 to 3% PA by 2030. Image by Peshkov Adobe stock. Analyst Omar Sheikh has also highlighted that Firefly is behind competitive alternatives in terms of output and quality. The so-called performance gap may further widen, pushing customers to superior tools with rivals like OpenAI and Google. Since the company faces a difficult transition period, Sheikh believes the multiple deserves the contract further. While we acknowledge the potential of ADBE as an investment, we believe that certain AI stocks offer greater upside potential and carry less down risk. If you're looking for extremely undervalued AI stock that also stands to benefit significantly from Trump-era tariffs and the onshoring trend, see the free report, the best short-term AI stock. I've honestly been having issues with my Adobe Premiere. It wasn't like I was gonna say anything or I was gonna complain, but it usually moves fast. It works proper. Like it works to a certain degree. Um, the newest thing that I see in Adobe Premiere is the AI here. So that is something that I didn't know about. You know what I mean? Um, let's talk about why DocuSign stock stumbled last month. Key points: its first quarter earnings featured dynamics and one metric that worried both investors and analysts. This was despite a double beat on analyst estimates and encouraging growth in other metrics. 10 stocks we like better than DocuSign. An uninspiring quarterly earning report and a clutch of analyst price target cuts put DocuSign, NASDAQ, DOCU, that's the symbol, stock in the market's doghouse in June. The first month of the summer surely wasn't the warmest for the company, as its shares lost over 12% of their value during the period. Plain billings. Before the first trading week of the month was over, DocuSign had unveiled its first quarter of fiscal 2026 figures. At first glance, they looked good. Revenue cranked 8% higher than over year to almost 764 million, which was encouraging result, giving the company established position in its niche. That was the back of the 4% climb in the billings to just under 740 million. Similarity, its bottom line rose at pleasing rate. The company's GAAP adjusted net income improved by just over 10% to nearly 191 million, or maybe 90 cents per share. Both key fundamentals easily topped the consensus analyst estimates, which called for slightly more than 749 million in revenue and per share adjusted net income 81 cents. Meanwhile, the stock price support front, DocuSign announced a $1 billion increase in its common share repurchase program, which has neither a minimum purchase commitment nor a fixed end date. As of June 5th, the company added that it had 1.4 billion in potential buybacks remaining from existing authorizations. The catch with DocuSign first quarter wasn't disappointing revenue, earnings, or bulk of stock repurchase initiative. It was the company's billings. First, many analysts tracked the stock were expecting a higher figure than the sub 740 million the company posted. More than one pointed out that the actual result landed below the midpoint of management's guidance. Compounding that, DocuSign cut its full-year guidance for a crucial billing figure, and while this wasn't drastic, it now modeled 3.28 billion to 3.34 billion against the preceding 3.3 billion to 3.35 billion. No investor loves it when a forecast gets chopped. At least some of the recent dynamic billings can be attributed to product evolution. DocuSign rolled out its next generation intelligent agreement management IAM platform in April 2024. It seems some clients have been slow to adapt it, hence the disappointing billings performance. Not an ideal time to be discouraged. I feel that IAM is still relatively new. That plus the fact that it represents a comparatively premium product for DocuSign is probably responsible for recent drag. Yet to me, it represents an advancement for the company, as it's offering notably more sophisticated and useful functionality for its customers. Yes, the billings performance is a concern. So if I were an investor, I surely watch the metric going forward. For the most part though, I think DocuSign runs a solid business, and I'd be bullish on its future. Should you invest 1,000 in DocuSign right now? Before you buy stock in DocuSign, consider this. The Motley Fool Stock Advisor and Analyst team just identified what they believe are the 10 best stocks for investors to buy now, and DocuSign wasn't one of them. The 10 stocks that made the cut could produce monster returns in the coming years. So yeah, man, we got DocuSign. We also got Adobe. I'm not advising nobody to go which way. Only thing I'm saying is, hey, pay attention to what's going on and just do your homework. That's the biggest thing. Just do your due diligence to just figure out what's going on. Nobody is ever going to know. Like, they'll talk bad about DocuSign. They'll say Adobe is this, Adobe is that. And then when it goes back up, that's when everybody's jumping back on the bandwagon. So I feel like this type of market that I talk about in my channel, it's all bandwagon-ish. And it's just a shame. But takeaways that we can take away from Adobe, I feel as if, they just need to get adapted to the AI world that we're living in now, and this is the future. So I think Adobe should be straight. It should. I use it. I believe in it. It helps me edit my videos and stuff like that. So I'm a firm believer in Adobe. I think that people like to just say things and just downplay it by the numbers, which is okay. I feel like that's okay. But at the end of the day, you still gotta respect that Adobe is definitely one of the top editing platforms still to this day. You know what I'm saying? But going by the numbers, oh, they're down 8%, or they're down this, or they did that. It's just like, come on, guys. Let's see what's gonna happen in 2030. Let's see what AI gonna look like. Do y'all think Bitcoin will reach 1 million by 2030? Let's find out. I feel like it will. I feel like it will be 1 billion one day, but that's just me. And then it will have somebody that actually does their homework and find what I said in 2025 around this time, and then they'll put this in a video. But shout out to you, whoever will do that. I appreciate it. That means y'all were paying attention. Y'all seeing what was going on, and everything that was said was definitely going to happen. You know what I mean? Other than that, guys, I love you. Thank you guys for watching. This is a quick update for today. Let's stay on our grind. Let's get to it, man. It is July, and it is time to put in this work, man. Don't be slacking. Don't be underneath a rock. Go ahead, man. Put that work in. Keep grinding. Let's get to it, man. NCAA college football coming out. Are y'all excited? Madden football, are y'all excited? I am. I've been playing my little old Madden games. I've been trying to, figure out playbooks and how to stop the defense and yada, yada, yada. But other than that, guys, I see you guys in the next one, man. Y'all leave a comment in the comment section below, man, what y'all think about this article. Other than that, I see y'all, man. Stay blessed by the best. We out. Gang, gang.